Hi, my name is Hannah Ferguson, and I'm going to discuss the dispositions I feel like I hold the strongest. The first one I'm going to start out with is compassion. I truly care for my students and their families, and I feel like we build relationships throughout the year, and I really get to know them. I make sure my students feel welcome because some of them, it's their first time being away from their families, and I just want to make them feel as comfortable as possible. I know I'm a great teacher and I truly love what I do, and without this career I would be lost. I care about my students, and I know I'm the starting point as a preschool teacher for the rest of their education, so I want to give them the best experience that I can. The next one I'm going to talk about is dedication. I know my job doesn't end when the bell rings. I come to work early, I stay late, I work on weekends. I actually hope to catch a cold on Fridays so that I can be sick over the weekend and not have to miss any work days. Throughout my 2.5 years, I have not had to have a sub once, so that's something I'm really proud of. The next one I'm going to talk about is respect for the diversity of others. I would say that the school I work at is one of the most diverse in the district. I've had so many different cultures shared with me, and I can relate with other cultures because on my dad's side, he is Iranian, so all my family on his side live in Iran, and I've been lucky enough to meet others from the same place in different countries. I get students who are ELLs, and I'm lucky enough to see them grow and speak English throughout the year and see how proud their parents are. I have students with 2 moms or 2 dads, and they're amazing parents, and I have all the respect in the world for them. The next disposition I'm going to talk about is fairness. I care for all my students equally, especially those tough students when I get them, the ones that never miss a day. I think we all know those students. That sometimes they can be tough, and you just have to know the reason they act out could be something going on at home. So you just need to care for them and let them know you won't give up on them. You have to be fair. It can be easy to play favorites with your students who always follow the rules, but I care for all my students equally, and I just want them to do the best they can, and I want them to succeed. The next disposition is professional conduct. As a teacher, I feel you're held to a higher standard, and I feel I need to present myself in a certain manner. I live about 2 miles from my school, so I run into families at the store frequently, so I need to make sure to be appropriate in work and outside of work, and just make sure I'm representing my school in a good manner and an appropriate manner, and that they would be proud of me. The next one is curiosity. My students learn through play and exploration. They learn through hands-on activities. I let them guide their learning. We have open discussions. If they bring up a topic, I try to throw that in my lesson plans in the following week just so we can learn about it. And they feel like they have an opportunity to be a part of the planning. The next one is honesty. I feel like this goes hand in hand with professional conduct. I am honest with my students, parents, and coworkers, and I feel like if there's something that needs to be brought to the attention of any of them, even if it's a tough issue, I have to do it, and I always follow through on my word. The last one I'm going to talk about is advocacy. I'm an advocate for my families and my students, and I feel that all teachers should really possess this quality. The dispositions I feel I possess, but I know I can still grow at, are reflection. I want to be able to take constructive criticism during my observations for my principals and admin a little bit better. It's hard for me because I want to be perfect at what I do, but you can't always be perfect, and I can't get upset if I'm not perfect, so I just have to listen and take their advice and not get upset or sad. I also want to make time to observe the kindergarten teachers. I want to be more open with them so that we can discuss our lessons, and I can reflect on the most important skills that they want from me to teach the students that they're going to have the following year. And the last one is high expectations and goals. The first thing that came to mind was my behavior management skills. It's really hard setting these expectations for my students when I have 3, 4, and 5-year-olds because they're so cute. I know I need to improve on this because I'm preparing them for kindergarten and the real world, and I know they're capable of following the rules and expectations set. It's just so hard to discipline them sometimes. I really feel like I'm going to grow in all of these areas, especially the ones that I'm not quite there yet, so I'm just going to continue to work at them. Thank you.